Today we will be continuing our lessons on subtraction. We talked about subtraction using a picture, subtraction when we draw the picture. This time we're going to be using the number line. Students will be able to solve a subtraction sentence using a number line. Now we have used a number line before. We've used it when we have been doing addition, but this time we're going to do it using subtraction. So first we have to answer the question, well, what is subtraction? Think about what is subtraction? What have we been learning about? What is subtraction? Subtraction is taking away. So with addition, it was putting together. But when we talk about subtraction, we are taking away. Now, when we did addition with our number line, we hopped forwards because our number was getting bigger. With subtraction, we are hopping backwards. So let's take a look at a problem and the steps that we would use to solve this problem. So this one says, 4 take away 1 is. Here are the steps for solving a subtraction problem using a number line. So the first thing that we need to do, just like with drawing a picture, is we need to identify the biggest number, and we're going to circle the biggest number. So 4 is my biggest number. That's how many I'm starting with. And I'm also going to circle it on the number line. The next thing that I have to do is I have to hop backwards the smallest number. So I'm going to underline that number because I'm going to hop backwards 1 time. And my last step is to write your answer. So 4 take away 1 is 3. Start with my biggest number, hop backwards my smallest number, write my answer or the difference. Let's try another one. This one says 2 take away 1 is. I know that my first step is I have to start with the biggest number. This is my biggest number. 2 is my biggest number. Find it on the number line. Am I hopping forwards or backwards? I'm hopping backwards. I'm hopping backwards the smallest number. I'm going to hop backwards because it's subtraction. I'm taking away. I need my number to get smaller. My last step is to write my answer. 2 take away 1 is 1. Let's try this one. This one says 4 take away 3 is. What's the first step? Circle the biggest number. Do I just circle it here? Where else do I need to circle it? On my number line. What's my next step? Hop backwards the smallest number. 3 is my smallest number. It says take away 3. 3 is my smallest number. I'm going to hop backwards 3 times. Make sure that when you hop backwards, you're touching each number that you're hopping so that you don't get confused. Now I need to write my answer. 4 take away 3 is 1. Let's try this one. 4 take away 2 is. Am I going to start with 2? No, if I start with 2 and I try to hop backwards 4 times, 1, 2, I run out of numbers. So I always need to start with the biggest number. So I'm going to circle it here. Where else am I going to circle it? On the number line. What do I have to do next? Hop backwards the smallest number. So how many times am I going to hop backwards? 2 times. 1, 2. What's the next thing that I have to do? Write my answer. 4 take away 2 is 2. It's very important to show your work, to show your circling and your hopping backwards. Let's try this one. 2 take away 0 is. Well, I know I need to start by circling my biggest number. What's my biggest number? 2. What do I have to do next? Hop backwards the smallest number. What's my smallest number? My smallest number is 0. If my smallest number is 0, do I have to hop back any? No, I don't need to hop back any. Just like with our drawing, we didn't need to cross out any. If on our number line, we don't need to hop back any. 2 take away 0 is 2. Our answer stays the same. Let's try this one. 3 take away 3 is. I have two numbers that are the same. Do you remember from before with our drawing pictures and crossing out pictures, if my numbers are the same, which one do I start with? I start with the first one. So I'm going to find 3 on the number line. What do I have to do next? I have to hop back the smallest number. Well, both my numbers are the same, and I already used this number. So I'm going to hop back the second number. So I'm going to hop back 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Do you see how I'm touching each number that I'm hopping back? I'm not just going like that. If I go like that, I would get confused. I can show you on this one. Let's say I was hopping backwards on this one and I just hop back like that. I wouldn't really know where my answer was. So 3 take away 3 is 0. Let's do one more together. 5 take away 3. What's the first thing that I have to do? I'm starting with the smallest number. Then what do I have to do? Hop backwards the smallest number. How many times am I going to hop backwards? 3. 1, 2, 3. 5 take away 3 is 2. Go ahead and get out your Math at Home Learning book. Open it up to page 13, a 1 and a 3. It says Monday, April 20th. On this page, you are going to use the number line to find the difference. Show your work. I have to see that you are showing your work because that shows me that you know how to use a number line. This is what your paper should look like. I'll do the first one with you. 4 take away 3 is. Starting with my biggest number. Take away 3, hopping backwards 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then writing my answer. This is what each of yours should look like. I need to see circling the biggest number. I need to see hopping backwards the smallest number. And then I need to see your answer. Complete the rest of the problems and make sure to show your work.